Heads up, everybody. I am Gray ASMR. You can call me Gray for short, and welcome to my very first ASMR video. Now, I was at first going to do a soft speaking video, and I was even going to do a whispering video, but then I got to thinking. So I have a story time because there's going to be a lot here that I need to talk about. So yesterday I was told by a number of people for probably about a good hour to hour and a half that I need to use my voice. So I've been told this in the past. Like, there's been a couple of people here and there be like, hey, you have a really good voice. Why don't you do this? Or how are you not doing this already? Or, hey, you should use it for this. What have you. So the other day I was on a podcast, and literally everybody on the podcast, guests, host, co-host, everybody was like, listen, you need to use your voice. Okay. One of the things that immediately came to mind was ASMR. Now, granted, I know a lot of ASMR is soft speaking, role plays, whispers, trigger sounds, everything like that, which I understand. I get 100%. I do not know of many ASMR artists or ASMR things that have to deal with just normal speaking. People just having a really good voice that you want to hear. Apparently, I have one of those voices, what people have been telling me. I don't hear it, but apparently other people do. Now, probably one of the things that you're wondering is like, okay, so you have a good voice. Cool. If it puts you to sleep, awesome. Like, what is going on screen? So, to let you in on a little something, and tell you more about me, because that's kind of partially what this video is about. I am a very much gaming and all-around nerd. What you're seeing and what you're hearing is taken from a game that I play fairly regularly called Destiny 2. If you play Destiny 2, you have seen this location, maybe in a different way, but I ended up getting a good shot somewhere. So I ended up taking this because I thought it would be a good, relatively peaceful, good background for what I was talking about. Plus, it also give like a little bit of information and let me branch off and to talk about me being a nerd. So I am not unfamiliar with ASMR. I've actually listened to ASMR for I think 2 years now, maybe 2.5. I'm not 100% sure. One of the there's a couple of ASMRs that I listen to on a regular basis. GB ASMR, Goodnight Moon, Fred's Voice, Marno, all of them. I listen to all of them on a regular basis, and I love the majority of the stuff that they do. I love all the role plays and everything like that. For some reason, role plays do it for me. Role plays are like have the ability to put me to sleep, which is really nice. Which I've also thought about too, to where if I were to make an ASMR channel, or if I were to continue doing ASMR or whatever, what would I do? And because I am a nerd, and a huge video game nerd at that, there's a lot of video game related stuff that I would do. So one of the best examples that I have and an idea that I have is I'm a big fan of RPGs, and I'm a big fan of Halo. Now, I've always had the thought before of why don't we have a Halo RPG to where we are our own Spartans. I've had an ASMR idea for a scientist checking on a Spartan mid-procedure or whatever, or an engineer checking on a Spartan's Mjolnir armor, whether it be taking it off or doing maintenance or whatever. There's a number of things, like a whole bunch of Mass Effect ones with Commander Shepard, a good deal of like ideas that are centric around gaming, and there's not a lot of, admittedly, those ideas are very niche, And there's not a lot of ASMR artists out there that do really niche stuff like that. And I don't blame them. It is very niche, and I get it. But I've had these ideas, and I'm like, if I ever have the chance, or if I ever have the time, I'll go do it. So depending on how this ASMR channel goes, I'll probably go out and do that as well. The thing is getting everything that I need. Plus, also, people like GB, people like Marno, they have setups. They have legitimate setups for all their ASMR creation. I do not have that. What I have currently is a streamer setup, I guess you can call it, that has all my cameras and microphones and everything set up one way, and if I were to disconnect anything, then it would be not great. I have to rehook up everything, and it's just a nightmare. So if this ends up going places and you guys ended up wanting to see more, then I will definitely make it a conscious effort to get a little bit deeper into like making a full setup so that I could do real role plays for you guys, like good role plays too, whether it be video games related or whether it be movie related, because I love Star Wars, and I would love to do a whole bunch of Star Wars role plays too. But yeah, like I said, this all stems from people going, oh hey, you have a good voice, and me going, I don't believe you, but okay. And then, you know, I get an hour and a half of people going, you need to use this, and then me eventually going, okay, you're right. The thing is, though, I'm very curious. Like I said, this is not a soft-spoken, this is not a whisper video, this is not anything like that. This is me just normally speaking, and I'm not even being very loud to begin with. My question to you is, for anybody who is watching, whether you watch a lot of ASMR or a little bit of ASMR, how do you feel about having somebody just talk to you the way that I am? Not specifically whispering, not specifically doing soft speaking, but just straight up talking to you. Because I know there's a few people out there, and there's a few voices or accents out there that people just love to hear. Like myself, I apparently can do a very good Russian. I have a lot of people tell me I do good Russian. I have had other people tell me I do bad Russian. I honestly do not know who to believe. But I still do it anyway because it seems a lot more people like it than dislike it. I have a number of other voices too, some of which definitely not ASMR friendly, so there is no way in hell that I'd be doing those here. But yeah, I kind of want to make this video. I don't think it's gonna run too long, but I want to make this video kind of get thoughts out there from people. See what anybody thinks, if anybody even finds this video, because I mean, you never know, depending on what exactly it is or how the ASMR community works. Because though I watch a lot of ASMR, I don't know, like, I'm not integrated into the ASMR community. I'm never really active on any comments in any videos or anything like that, and it's not because it's not because I don't want to be. It's just because a lot of people are like an introvert in the real world, but an extrovert online. For some reason, I am the exact opposite. I am an introvert online, and I'm an extrovert IRL. And I wish that wasn't the case sometimes, because whenever I meet people during conventions or anything like that, or like just meeting people out and about, I'm about it. Like I'm there for it and everything. Whenever it comes to online stuff, for some reason, it takes everything in me to be interactive. And I hate it. I wish there was something I could do to just fix it, but it's one of those things, like a number of other things in this world, that you kind of got to work on. So I got to kind of work on that. Regardless, I'm not in, like I said, I'm not in the ASMR community, so I don't know how all of this works. If anybody has more information or tips or tricks or pointers, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Believe me, I would appreciate it more than you would know. Not only that, but I'm actually also interested. If you are similar to me and have very nerdy niche roleplay ideas, I really want to hear them. And the reason being is because, like, I'm pretty sure that my roleplay ideas with Spartan armor, and Commander Shepard and maybe the Dragonborn, like a few different things, I'm pretty sure that they are niche. And I'm not somebody who likes the role plays to where you are, the role play is about you and you are already a predetermined character. Like if it's a role play with, we'll just say for instance, Alfred taking care of Batman's wounds. I'm not, those types of roleplay videos don't really do it for me, just because Batman is a predetermined character. Don't really want to be Batman. I want to be like, I want to be RPG character. That's the stuff that I like, and that's probably the stuff that I'd lean into, minus the whole Commander Shepard thing. But Shepard is just like a, I mean, it's a last name, but it's also kind of like a title for the Mass Effect games if you ever played them. So it's just something I'm thinking about in the future or whatever, or something at the very least. But I am probably going to end this video now because I don't know what else to talk about. I could go on and on for a few things, and I know that's like part of the ramble stuff, but I kind of want to just get this video out there just to get feelers out there and see what you guys think. So that is going to be it for me for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any tips or tricks or any opinions or anything, please put them down in the comments below. I'm more than willing to read them, to talk to you, to understand exactly what maybe people want to hear or something like that. So thank you guys once again for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will see you all next time. Remember, keep your heads up and be kind to each other. Bye now.